20 lakh students pass out each year from AICT and UGC engineering colleges. Everyone aspires for well-paying jobs, but securing placements are a big challenge for college management, especially when a large number are rated unemployable in job interviews. The challenge, therefore, is ensuring placements for final year engineering students. Most students fail to satisfactorily answer basic questions on subject fundamentals, even in subjects where they have good grades in their semester exams. Reasons? Most students study to just pass, yet 40 to 60% fail in their first attempt. By the final year, they have long forgotten the hastily crammed concepts. They and their colleges don't have a system targeting readiness for placement interviews. As the placement season approaches, students panic. They feel they know little or nothing about their core subjects. All what they studied seems to be in a distant past. This is normal. But the gap is that they don't have a method or course to prepare, repair, revise, and relearn their subject fundamentals. Indeed, the course content is huge and time short, but they don't just know how to start, where to start, what to study, what not to study. All of this can be very frustrating. It is the same challenge for colleges also. They sincerely wish to help their students, but realize that students now have a poor foundation, that there is no knowing what will come in the interviews, and that their faculty cannot teach everything all over again in a compressed time frame and with the ongoing teaching workloads or other preoccupations. It is a tussle between the TPOs and the subject faculty each year. Eventually, most colleges either don't do anything to avoid losing face, or they settle for perfunctory general aptitude and soft skills training. Or they herd the entire batch towards a Python programming or a programming course. Sadly, in this entire story, precious student potential is wasted and everybody gets a bad name eventually. The recent pandemic has further worsened the learning gaps and competency levels. So the question is, how do we create a system to prepare, repair, and revise core subjects from fundamentals in the final year before placement season while balancing time, effort, and cost for student, parent, teachers, and management? Introducing Core2Learn as a potential solution. Core2Learn is an outcome-centric blended instruction program covering key core engineering subjects targeting job readiness for final year BTech and Polytechnic students. The key propositions of Core2Learn is that it is an 8 to 10 week intensive academic study program for students of mechanical, civil, electrical, electronics, and computer branches, looking for that one last chance to rapidly learn, relearn, and prepare all core concepts and interview questions for key subjects in a short period and get really ready for job interviews and the life beyond. This is also a program for those special colleges who really care for the future of their students and want to leave no stone unturned to have better placement outcomes. The program Pedagogy is centered around college teacher-led live class sessions. Students self-prepare the concepts and assemble to practice interview questions in live class sessions. And after all sessions are completed, they perform mock interviews. The prepare and practice step follow an active learning outcome curriculum framework, while the mock workshops can be performed among students, before faculty, or with external facilitators. Here, on one hand, the college control and contribution is preserved, and on the other, the Core2Learn managed learning system brings a completely new approach and several new features to the fore, such as competency certificate, real-time performance reporting, reward and recognition for meritorious students, and an outreach which would be showcasing the meritorious students to select companies by us. Here we are detailing the three-step program Pedagogy. The Pedagogy comprises of prepare, practice, and perform steps. In the prepare step, subject matter is organized hierarchically in session, section, and topic. Each topic comprises several active learning modules or ALM. Each ALM focuses on attainment of one active learning outcome. Each ALM comprises therefore of an interactive video lesson where knowledge check questions pop up after each concept is taught to test user comprehension. Usually 2 to 6 KCQs are posed in each ALM, with each topic having up to 5 ALMs. ALMs are presented in a laddered manner such that successive ALMs are available only upon completion of any preceding ALM. Students get one chance to answer each question and receive feedback on the response, so they must give careful consideration to their responses. Upon completion of the last ALM in a topic, a learning outcome review and summary quiz module will be presented to the students. The ORSQ, or SQ in short, comprises of 5 questions across all ALMs in that topic and a short outcome review video which revises all topic learning outcomes attained by the students. Students get 2 chances to answer each question, with 50% score in the second attempt. Students also get feedback on their performance. Each KCQ carries 1 mark, each SQ question carries 2 marks. The scores reflect in the student gradebook. Students can submit their feedback at any time using the session reflections activity. They can record their observations on content or technical issues, experience a reflection on the most difficult part in the content and the most relevant part of the content that they've studied. They will also submit unresolved doubts and questions for faculty to address during live class. Each SRA is compulsory and it carries 10 marks. So at the end of a prepare step, student would have studied 6 to 8 video hours, solved 40 to 70 formative questions, and submitted the SRA to get prepared for the interactive live class session. In the second step, which is the practice step of the interactive live class, they can be face-to-face or online. We provide Google Meet activities pre-configured to be used for the online sessions if it so be wished. Faculty can record, they can retrieve these session recordings optionally. The objective of interactive live sessions are threefold. First, to review the conceptual comprehension via completion and grades of students. Second, to uncover and remedy the doubts and conceptual misconceptions of students. Third is to practice frequently asked interview questions. In preparation for the practice step, the faculty could evaluate student performance and readiness using gradebook and a set of reports for all or each activity as the resolution might be. For instance, they can view the actual video play time spent by each student on each activity. They can view aggregated student grades, or they can dive deeper into student response for each question. They can compare and rank students by activity, topic, section, and so on and so forth. In the live class, active quiz may be used. Active quiz is a real-time poll activity to pose a variety of open-ended, searching questions and evoke discussion. Subject question bank as well as interview questions question bank will be available in the course. Teacher can add their own questions. They can poll on the spot impromptu questions if they have recorded any in the PPT that they might display to the students. A number of interesting features in AQ make it a very useful tool for group engagement, and grades can be allocated by the faculty based on constructive and participation by the students. In the perform step, after all sessions are completed, college can organize, using the active quiz, question banks and their own questions, several mock interviews with internal or external participants to expose students to live interview facing techniques. Upon completion of a core program, student would have viewed 250 to 300 hour video lessons. They would have mastered 350 to 400 odd topics, attained 1500 to 2000 active learning outcomes, duly verified through 5000 plus KCQ and SQ questions. The completion and performance of students can be accurately verified through reports, logs, live logs, and so on and so forth. Through the 50 odd live class sessions during each program, the college teacher will work on student doubts and frequently asked interview questions. We expect an exposure to 400 to 500 additional questions during the practice step. Multiple exposure to live mock interviews will empower students overcome hesitancy, open up, and they can improve their non-verbal and verbal performance during the crucial interview rounds. Involving external interviewers will enhance the effectiveness of this step. College faculty and past students will also be quite effective. There can be several stakeholder perspectives on the C12 proposition. With respect to students and parents, we believe that the program will improve job readiness and also firmly establish that the students proactively attempted to recover the learning gaps created because of the pandemic instead of hiding behind the setback. The systematically scheduled study plan will ease their preparation challenges with the inherent flexibilities of place, time, and pace. Reports, feedback, certification, recognition, etc. will aid this entire process. But the key takeaway is that this program is quite comprehensive. It will likely cover almost every possible question that can be asked in the interviews and technical tests. So at the end of this program, students will feel much more confident in the subjects for any test now or even in the future. It will also prepare students for upcoming competitive exams, final year project, final year viva, additional projects that they might be taking up, on the job performance once they take up the job, and subsequent job opportunities. From the faculty and management perspective, there are several benefits and takeaways which are listed here. But a noteworthy outcome of this initiative will be how the college and students come together and work together as a team to benefit from this unique second chance to resurrect their concepts from the scratch, and in far more depth and structure than how they would have studied earlier. And possibly this could rekindle student love for the subject. At a low time, cost, and effort investment, faculty and management can reap several fold rewarding outcomes in terms of reputation, showcasing their innovation and resilience, student gratitude, which is a very welcome outcome, future admissions, better placements, and a differentiated positioning within their local ecosystem. While there are several other features and benefits, in the interest of time, all of them cannot be adequately explained here. However, based on this presentation, if you feel that this program is a good fit for your institute, do revert to us expressing your interest along with the core programs you seek to take up and the likely student count in each program. We will develop and present appropriate commercial proposition for your needs. The deliverables are listed here and more will be expanded upon as we go forward. This is the view of the Core2Learn desktop Windows app, which would be used to go through the content. Similarly, the Core2Learn Android mobile app can be viewed on the tablet and the mobile app for secure viewing of the content by the students. I'm sure you have many questions. We look forward to hearing from you. I am Puneet Jingan. I can be reached at this number, and we'll be happy to take this journey forward along with you. Thank you.